The reason why suicide is the biggest killer in men under 50, because as men, we have a really difficult time talking about the way that we're feeling, and we keep it bottled up, and it makes it 10 times worse. So as a father, I take my hat off to you in the sense that you can do incredible things, but equally can still share that you're not going through a great time sometimes.
I think we have to have that conversation with our children, certainly as men. We can still be big, strong men and also cry.
Yeah.
We can be big, strong men and hug our children. We can be big, strong men and be joking with our wives. There's that stereotype that we have for alcoholism and drug addiction is the same for men. But what I've realised over the work that I've been doing over the last few years is that men will talk. They just don't have the language. So we have to teach them the language.
Can you give me an example of what you mean?
So if you sit in a room with a group of men and you're vulnerable, you will sit in a room of 10 men and you sit and talk about football, all 10 will talk about football. Even the men that don't like football. If you sit and talk about your mental health in a room of 10 men, at least 2 or 3 will join you. If you show them how to do it, if you show them how to speak, if you show them how to say, do you know what, I wanted to kill myself last week. If you do it one-on-one, it won't work. So I'll give you an example of that one. I was in the gym a couple of years ago and I was suicidal. And one of the lads came in to me, it was just after my mum died. He says, how are you doing? I says, I'm finishing my gym session. I'm going to go up the train station. I'm going to throw myself in front of a train. Wow. And I was that serious. That's how it was. And he just laughed at me. He went, all right, Tom, see you later, mate. Have a good day. I did it in the sauna later on. I was in the sauna and I had a conversation. There was 4 men in the sauna. And I said, how are you? I said, I'm really down. I really am down. And I am considering going to the train station after this. I'm going to go and kill myself. I've made plans, everything's sorted. You know, everything will be okay. The better off will help me. And of those 4 men, 2 of them stopped behind and made sure I went for a coffee with them after training. So if you do it one-on-one, you get no response.
Why do you think that is?
I think that men are scared to do it one-on-one. They're scared of that vulnerability. In a group setting, we're group people. You look at the football match, if somebody starts screaming something like a football match, the other men join in. If somebody's up for something in a boxing match, everyone's in. One-on-one, you don't get
Do you think
that.
there's an element of, say the person when you just finished your set, do you think he maybe thought, I don't know what to say?
100%. That's what I'm saying. They don't have the language.
Yeah.
They don't have the language. Yeah. They're not able, because they're not used to hearing it.
Yeah.
So we have to create an environment and things like podcasts and things like men's work and things like group meetings are really important for men to be vulnerable. The more we see vulnerable men, the more, and it's not about softening up the nation. It's not about men becoming soft. It's not this thing that some people will say about, you know, oh, we're getting rid of the toxic man. We're not getting rid of the toxic man. There's still a place for that Neanderthal knuckle dragging man. There still is. I don't care what anyone says. People want to see men walking around the gym grunting and lifting big heavy weights, but they also want to see men, in my opinion, want to see men walking around and telling them the truth. Being honest, being authentic, telling them, do you know what, I'm not coping with today, and I need you guys to help me.
Do you know, for a man then, or for anybody in that sense, when you don't know what to say, the next time somebody says to a person, or when somebody asks somebody, how's it going, mate, you okay? And then that person goes, not good, mate, really struggling. The person that's asked the question doesn't know what to say. What would you say to that person?
That person needs to do simple as this. I haven't got the words, but I'm ready to listen. And if you simple as that, I haven't got the words for you, but I'm ready to listen. And it's like I said earlier on in the conversation, we're too busy to listen to fix. Listen to listen.
If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, then click the link here. Also, if you want to see more clips like this, please subscribe and make sure you turn the notifications bell on.